You ever have those moments as a parent that your child comes to you and says that they've done something or they're in trouble for something, and you never anticipated what you would have to do regarding a punishment, or that even this would be a possibility? I was a kid, and my neighbor and I may or may not have allegedly had a bonfire in the kitchen. Didn't burn the house down, allegedly. But it was one of those things that I have no idea what we were thinking. I can only imagine when parents found out. Okay, what now? Now, I'm going to get into Numbers for a minute. Yes, Numbers in the Bible, not Numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The book of Numbers. And in Numbers chapter 9, you have the Lord telling Moses the importance of celebrating the Passover, and it's time for the Passover for the Israelites to celebrate when the Passover lamb came back when they were in Egypt. It's been a year. They've been out of slavery. This is a significant moment. Hundreds of thousands of people celebrating God has delivered us from death and from slavery. So God tells him to do that, and then Moses is like, okay, we're going to do this. And these guys come up to Moses and say, Moses, one of the other things you commanded us was about being unclean, and then you couldn't do certain sacrifices or even be a part of the community, and we're unclean because we've been around some dead bodies. So we want to do the Passover, and we're supposed to, but the other thing you told us means we can't. What are we supposed to do about it? I can only imagine Moses had that moment like us parents do, like, I told you this, and I told you this. I'll get back with you on that kind of deal. So Moses goes and talks to God. God's not surprised, of course. God says, even if they're unclean, they can celebrate the feast of the Passover lamb. That's good news for us, friends. That's good news for us, what it means in the New Testament. It's good news for the Gentiles. It's good news for all, because these people were a part of Israel. They weren't just some other group. But you know what? It goes on later to say in this passage that even people outside, if they were with the Israelites, they should participate in the Passover. That tells me all people are welcome to participate in the sacrifice of the Lamb. That tells me all people, those who are already in the body of Christ, but maybe are unclean, you're still welcome at the foot of the cross. You're welcome into the resurrection of Jesus. Just because you've screwed up, it doesn't mean you're not welcome back in. It also tells me people who aren't part of the community yet, you're welcome at the cross, because it's through the blood of the Lamb that not only does death pass over us, but we're set free. For the Israelites, that was freedom from slavery in a very real way. For us, probably in an even more real way, we're freed from the bondage and power of sin in our lives. That's good news. Amazing. The book of Numbers, and God teaches me and us the significance that all are welcome. All are welcome to Christ. And He's available to all. And freedom from oppression and from the very essence of sin that controls our natures when we're first born is available to all people. Share that today.